guys, what is going on? Is GalJ007 here with another episode. Last time we kind of ended up in a cliffhanger. We wanted to decide whether we're gonna use an illusion, but we don't have a lot of mana, or if we're gonna cut the unicorn loose. I don't know if it's gonna sound different. I am in my living room today versus my car. Recording this, so if the acoustics are a little bit better, that's even better, guys. But if it sounds worse, please don't judge me. And with that said, guys, let's get started. I think last time I did decide that we were just going to try to cut the unicorn loose. I do want to preserve my mana just in case. And I feel like it's going to fail like it failed last time. So we're going to play it safe. We're not going to cheat. We're not going to boost our survival stats or anything like that. But we are going to cut the unicorn loose. So let's go. Oh no, and probably was not the right choice as we lost 3 life. So, let's continue the story. Oh man. Well, our morale increased by 4, so that's good. Why waste my power on illusions when I have a real unicorn to set loose, you think? You hope the unicorn is fiercer than he looks. The unicorn is still tied to the stretcher and his hooves are tied together. He's struggling to free himself, and so cutting his hooves free will be a little tricky. Nevertheless, you decide to cut the hooves free first, since the stretcher ropes are at least keeping the unicorn somewhat stationary. After that, you plan to cut the ropes binding him down. The first pair of hooves go smoothly. Woohoo! Your sharp dagger slices through the rope without touching the hooves. Unfortunately, the unicorn's sudden relative freedom excites him into a renewed frenzy. You get the other hooves free, but your blade and hand touch the creature's leg in the process. The chanting stops, and there are gasps from the crowd around you. I'm invisible, you realize. One priest is standing nearby with an unsheathed dagger, a sacrificial dagger, you presume. He lunges at you. The two of you stab each other at the same time. He stabs you in the stomach, and you stab him in the throat. Both of those are pretty deadly, so I don't know how I only lost 3 life. As the priest falls to the ground, choking in his own blood, you slash at the remaining bonds, holding the unicorn down. The creature looks at you and says, "Thank you, good sir." Then he is free and he leaps up. "You will pay for your iniquities. Wow, I read that wrong. He announced to the other. You nearly shout in surprise. Oh my god, we lost another life, guys. You nearly shout in surprise. You've never seen a horse talk. His horsey lips do not move about like a human's. Rather, his mouth simply opens and the words spill out. One of priests glares at you and begins chanting a spell. Fortunately, the unicorn gores him before he finishes. You feel a sharp pain in your shoulder. Just behind you is a Nerulian priest, his face contorted into a murderous sneer. He pulls his dagger back for another strike. The unicorn kicks his hind legs into your attacker's ribs, sending him through the air. Unicorns are rather useful, you think. "Kill the beast!" shouts Lord Igraine from amidst the other priests. Spells are cast, and the air fills with hissing, dark bolts of energy. You duck behind the stone as one sizzles above you. Peeking over the stone, you see several dark bolts strike the unicorn, and it whines in pain. Most of the remaining priests are so focused on the unicorn that they don't even notice Reginald joining the rear of their fray, swinging his sword with a grim smile in his face. Somehow they're oblivious to the butchery behind them. "In Nerlm's name, die!" the Lady Igraine shouts as she summons a circle of fire. Between her raised palms, the unicorn rears, his eyes wide. Look at that. That looks cool. That's a big head on a horse. Not gonna lie, but look at that her over there doing that fireball. No, you shout as Lady Ingrain sends forth a crackling ray into the side of the unicorn's head. The magnificent horse crashes to the ground. Behind! Behind! Someone shouts. Now the priests turn their attention to Reginald. He cannot stand against so many. You charge, dagger in hand, shouting like a madman. With you striking from one side and Reginald on the other, the remnants of the priests scatter. In a flurry of stabs, you cut down a final one before he reaches the woods. A shadow falls across your path, and you whirl about. It's Siba. Her ragged dress is blotched with blood, and the dagger Reginald lent her drips with the gore of a fresh kill. She has a maniac smile in her face. Revenge! Revenge for my captivity! She exclaims. She then runs off, presumably to hunt down more fleeing priests. You are considering joining her when you catch a glimpse of Lady Igraine's long, beautiful hair disappearing into the forest below. You rush into the woods to investigate. Sitting propped against the fallen log only a few meters away is Lord Igraine. His glassy, lifeless eyes stare down at his entrails spilling out upon his lap. There are symbols drawn in blood and large stones nearby. Kneeling beside him is the Lady Igraine. She is searching his pockets. Where is it? She shouts at her father and then slaps his face. Where is what? You ask as you take a step closer. She looks up at you with surprise, and then she smiles. God be praised, you saved me from my cursed father and his minions, she exclaims. Saved you from them? You are a priestess of death, are you not? You ask. You have fantasized about approaching Lady Igraine more times than you can count, but you never expected your first words would be these. No, no, I was but a slave to my father, she says, her face contorted in rage. She then smiles down at the mangled corpse next to her. Now he is gone, and I am free, but we must not dally here. Unrul, a monster from another world, stalks nearby. She points at one of the bloody symbols scrawled in on a nearby rock. The symbol is in Inferno. You look back to see Reginald chasing and hacking priests in the grassy field beyond. Perhaps with the help of good people, I may find again the light of this world. Lady Igraine extends a hand out to you and says, Quickly, gather your friends and follow me. Oh, she cute. Now, I don't know, I really don't know where the story is going because she just literally destroyed a unicorn, and I don't know if she's good, guys. I don't know if she's bad. Is she playing us? What do you guys think? I really don't know. I can't tell anymore. I'm going crazy here. All these people seem to be bad and then they turn good. I don't know. Was she a slave? Let's find out. What did you do? So let's see. So our options here are: you turn to gather your friends, you demand her surrender, you attack her. If we had enough mana, we would be able to try to charm her. Let's see. Let's look at her real quick. She seems nice. She does have like a big skull in like the middle. We lost like 4 life total. I'm by myself, and she seems like she's stronger than me. So I think we're gonna trust her for now, guys. I don't really want to, but I feel like if I try to attack her or demand her surrender, it might go south for us. So let's turn to gather your friends. Well, hold up. Let me think about this, because if we turn, she can attack us from the back. So I'm going to demand her surrender, and let's see what happens. Demand her surrender. Oh no! No, we lost to her life. And guys, with that last decision comes the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed as usual. Please make sure you guys are doing the YouTube things. Make sure you are subscribing, liking, and sharing with all your friends. I would greatly appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much for all the time that you guys give me, and I'll see you guys on the next time.